okay, fine, I got ya. I know, I should be ashamed, etc, etc. I know, I'm a failure to YouTube, aren't I? Should be demonetized, which I will be next month, but who cares about that? We're not going to go into detail about that. Today, I'm going to be talking about my pantomime experience. For anyone who doesn't know, I was in a panto over the weekend. That's why there was no video on Sunday. That's why I just did the I'm a failure to humanity joke. And in this video, we're going to be talking about behind the scenes of the panto. Now, before we go any further, for the people doing the panto, they'll know I'm making a behind-the-scenes documentary. That sort of failed because I didn't really film much for it, so that's not happening, but I did get some footage, but I won't put it in here, or I'll see what I can do with that, see if I can make a documentary out of that. But in this, I'm going to talk about my experience and my personal opinions. I won't be showing clips from the panto because the video stuff for it hasn't actually been edited at the time of recording this video. It's nearly there, but you will hopefully have a DVD of my new panto, which wasn't my panto, it was whatever, who cares, let's move on, run titles. So, as you can see, I'm in my living room, by the way, if you like it. I've actually got my light on, and also, you're plugged into my TV. I'm not going to turn the camera around and show you, but I can see my screen on my TV, so I actually know what I'm doing. And so I've got a really annoying spot there. So, my panto started way back in September. We had our first meeting in about August time, but we had the first official panto meeting in September where it was announced it was going to be Cinderella. We were given our scripts, given our parts, and I was given the part of Buttons, you know, the comedic role that relates to the audience, which was probably one of the best things I've wanted to play Buttons all my life. It's been a dream role, really, and I got to play it for the first time, and it was my favourite panto role. And I've only ever done 2 pantos, and this is my favourite. By far. So it started off in October, and I remember, and I'm going to be honest here, in October I absolutely hated rehearsals. I really hated it. I hated the script as well. I really didn't like it. I remember sitting there thinking, this is not funny. It was written in 1997, but then I actually decided to actually properly read it and loved it, and then I put my own bits in there and loved it, and I literally as we got further into the process of actually getting on the stage, getting in front of people, getting to know our characters, I began to like the process again, but it took time for me. Last year I got in it straight away, but this time it took time. Oh, hello. My light's just switched itself off. What a good start. We're going to have to do this without a light. My light is playing up. Fixed it. Oh, there we go. Oh, my eyes. Back to it. So, I can't even remember where we were. Where were we? I think we'll just skip straight to the performance. Well, the performance was on Saturday, Friday and Saturday even, and it was the best time. I absolutely loved all 3 performances. I remember the year before hating the second performance, the matinee performance, because it sort of lost its panto magic, in my opinion. Even though it was the show went very well, nothing went wrong. It got the laughs it was supposed to. There was just that iffy feeling. Didn't have it this year. I enjoyed it. All 3 shows. They were just the best fun I've ever had. So my nerves, usually in a panto or doing any sort of stage show, really get the better of me, and I'm either really secluded and just talk like this and I'm really not that good, or I talk really fast, or just don't do it at all. This one, I think, was more of a talk fast one. I just spoke really. I have that's one of the regular comments on this channel is I talk too fast that no one can follow it, but you can watch it again. But whatever. Oh, slow it down. There's a slow down icon. I don't know where it is. It's down there. I'm going to carry on before you unsubscribe. Yeah, so we did all performances, and I ad-libbed a ton. And all my ad-libs and all my improv bits got the laughs. And Buttons, for anyone who doesn't know, the Buttons character is the character that I mentioned this before, is the character the audience can relate to. He is the separation from stage to the audience. He's that person. That's the whole point of Buttons' character, and I really played that very well. And don't think I'm just saying that as a biased opinion, but people actually came up to me afterwards and said they actually fell in love with Buttons. So, I did something right, thank you very much. We did all 3 nights, and on the final night was an adults-only performance, which was a lot ruder. Now, the year before's one, there were so many boundaries to cross, the show hardly changed. In fact, a few things were a bit rude and a bit crude, and we changed the script very slightly, but it was really tame, to be fair. But this year, wow, we went. I actually, for the first time, stuck my middle fingers, both my middle fingers, up at an audience for the first time ever. It was all in context. I didn't just do a random hello. I didn't do that. And we genuinely, the person that played the Prince, who I know will probably be watching this video, hi, genuinely said beforehand that we were, he like insulted us on stage. Whenever you insult a comedian on stage, you regret it. And he went, give it your best shot. And there was 3 of us on there he sort of took the mick out of. And he went, give it your best shot. And we did. And he genuinely exploded on stage. He genuinely lost it. Basically, these 2 ugly sisters, they fancy him and they hug him and cuddle him and squeeze his bottom and stuff. And on the Saturday night, and then Cinderella comes on and takes him, pushes the ugly sisters out of the way and goes on. On the Saturday night, Cinderella didn't come on. She stalled on purpose to the point when to the point when she did come on, the Prince looked at her and went, "Where the beep have you been?" Genuinely, it made us all laugh on stage. We fell about, the audience fell about. He got the funniest line in the show, but I came second to that. Thank you. Anyway, I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you did enjoy it. I'm definitely going to do another Panto soon, and they generally supported me in my decision. For people who don't know, I'm looking into going to Butland next year, but I sort of have another plan which has come up, which I might do that instead. It means I can stay here, stay at home, and then do another Panto. Yeah! Anyway, I'm going to leave the video there. Thanks so much for watching. And remember, everyone, I do have a Patreon account, so you can donate to that, and that goes towards the channel and my show. It doesn't go towards me. I don't spend money on myself a lot. Like this camera, was actually Christmas money, okay? But no birthday money. It was Christmas money went towards this camera. Anyway, whatever. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Either in the next week or so. I don't know what I'm going to do.